Good morning, boys and girls. The setup are completely changed. I have no idea what's going on. We know Axelle. Nothing new there. Okay, it's fine. How are we doing? It's very warm in London. 27, 28. That's completely insane. Okay, Snow White doesn't like it very much. Anyhow, I hope you are really in a good spirit. Yesterday we had 2 videos, and yeah, let me know what you think. Oops, those 2 wanted to come out. Oh god, there's 3 actually. Oh goodness me, never boring, isn't it? And so let me know what you think, and if you want more of this, we have as well the non-cards. Before that we had the third party, we had the you and them. So much going on. I know. Let's move on. If you want a personal reading, please do let me know. You just email me and we work it out through WhatsApp or Zoom. Hold on a minute, this is coming out as well, and this one as well. Okay, we're good. Yes, so yeah, we have a lot of possibility to make it happen, and it's not a problem. And obviously you don't need to touch the card. It happened no matter what. Ooh, okay, what's happening? Right, where are we at the moment? We are here, Axelle, okay? 6 of Pentacles, which is good. Seriously, it's equal give and take, and it's quite balanced. So I'm very hot. Balanced relationship, maybe a balanced conversation, maybe some kind of exchange, which is great. And underneath I have the King of Sword and the Queen of Wand. Right, okay, that can be good, but let's see what's happening anyway. So what we have first is the star, which is guiding you through the night. You are protected. You are balancing 2 jars of water, so it's a lot of emotion, and you need to maintain those emotions in the most balanced way. I know maybe it's a bit tricky with the confinement, but whenever you're watching this video, so yeah, you're shining, people see you, you really, doing what you need to do within your path, which is really beautiful. You let go of carrying something. You've been carrying a lot, maybe people as well. It doesn't have to be stuff. Maybe too much work, maybe too much responsibility, maybe too much to do, too many people to look after. You know what I'm saying? If you're at home looking after the children and all that kind of stuff, and working on top of this is insane. But it's the end of that cycle. It's 10. It's the end of a chapter. So good. Now we have the devil, so we still have a little bit of toxic energy. I think we had that yesterday, and it's about codependency, it's about obsession, it's about a hook you have with somebody. So it doesn't have to be a love relationship, but it could be as well within the family. Someone is really toxic towards you, or within work. Anyhow, you're a fan. Okay, so either you can increase your knowledge, maybe work on yourself when it comes to therapy, mentor, find some support online, find some kind of knowledge. But also it can be legal paperwork you need to do. It doesn't have to be massive. For example, it can be pension, it can be all kind of things that you need to do. We have a bit of procrastination, but it's somehow understandable because you've been carrying a lot, and maybe you just need to have a break. Maybe you just want to daydream a little bit. You just want procrastination in itself is not that bad, because at the end of the day it can also be a moment when you can rest and recover. We're going to cover anyway everything. But then we have the Three of Swords, which is a third party, which is a bit tricky because is just underneath the devil. So there really some kind of hook, some kind of obsession, some kind of toxic energy. Obviously, if it's a third party, it's definitely toxic, but also it can be simply, heartache. It can be someone being really hurtful when it comes to, sorry, I'm just changing something. It can be hurtful with their words. It can be an exchange in a conversation that is really rough and hurtful for you. Okay, let's cover the... Oh my god, are you kidding me, right? Are you kidding me, people? We have the sun covering the star. I mean, let's remember that the sun is the best card in all tarot. I'm hot, even more hotter now. This is beautiful. I mean, this is absolutely stunning. Yes, you are shining. Definitely, it's a lot of positivity, a lot of creativity. If you are into writing, into arts, into whatever, gardening, baking, I don't know, whatever you do, creating, go for it. I mean, you reconnecting with children or with your inner child, you're really shining, shining, shining. People see you, definitely. They can see how amazingly creative you are, and that's absolutely beautiful. Wow, I mean, this is something else. Ten of Wands covered by Temperance. So yes, you just finished, a cycle of carrying far too much. Then I would really encourage you to go piano piano. Really, don't rush into a new project. Don't rush into carrying other people. Take a break. Really chill out. You need to go one step at a time. If you see a new project, if you meet some other people who ask for your help, just maybe give a little bit and just observe. Take your time. Do not carry something else on top of everything else. You just finished to carry something heavy. You need to rest. You need to recover from that. Let's cover the devil. Okay. So if we go into that vibe of, okay, finishing something that's too heavy, maybe that was a story that was too heavy, yeah, you're gonna get things done. This story is gonna be like done and dusted, but I want to carry on covering a little bit because the Emperor can also be someone, sorry, I'm very hot, someone that can be a bit, I wouldn't say arrogant, but he can be quite sure of himself. So maybe he's gonna come back thinking, hey, I mean he or she, you see what I'm saying? Come back like, how you doing, kind of thing. Yes, see what I'm saying? Yeah, so he's gonna come back, maybe, I don't know, battling. Yeah, I had the feeling. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes I need the card, sometimes I don't even need the card. I'm so good. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, that person is not gonna give up that easily. That person's gonna come back into your life, maybe if you're in separation at the moment, because if you're obsessing, it's because that person is not here. If it's an obsession, if it's toxic energy, a member of family, they're gonna keep calling, asking stuff, whatever. Maybe because you don't want to carry so much anymore, and they're still gonna come back to you. Can you do this? Can you do that? Do you mind? We know those people, don't we? Anyway, someone is gonna come back to you, and yes, not gonna give up that easily, with a little bit of a attitude maybe, and not sure, but you're gonna get, no, you're gonna retreat because that's covering the Hierophant. So not only you're gonna retreat, just like back off, and you're gonna go piano piano, one step at a time, because you have the little lantern, you can't see very far with that lantern. It's really small amount of light. You're gonna walk very, very gently and slowly, one step at a time, and you're gonna increase your knowledge. You're gonna learn from the situation because you don't want to throw yourself in it anymore. You just don't want, maybe you didn't even throw yourself in it anymore, but it was in the back of your mind over and over again. You don't want this anymore. So good on you. Anyway, the Seven of Cups is covered by the Strength. So I do feel that in that context, the Seven of Cups is not so much procrastination, but you are on this bench recovering because it's under, the 10 of Wands. And I really believe that you've been carrying too much for too long. You really need that break. You need to be on that sofa and chill for a minute, right? Good on you. Yes, so when it comes to the 10 of Swords, the Tower. So that third party or that heartache or that strong conversation you had, very painful words, it happened out of the blue, but it was supposed to happen for you to maybe go through some pains, unfortunately, because that's how we make things move and that's how we learn growth. And it's not when we're all happy and all pink and all beautiful. No, we don't need to learn anything there, but that was meant to be. That was part of your path for you maybe to be hurt, to change something in your life, to gain some knowledge, to, you know, to find a new way of working, a new way of thinking, to stop carrying the world on your shoulder, to stop carrying people. That was part of destiny, even though it was painful, and I agree, I understand totally. But this is a big, big triumph for you because you moved on, and that's so important. You finally kind of like say goodbye to this and learning about yourself, but it, you know, it's not the end of the journey, of course not, but it's a really big step forward, and that big step is gonna actually bring you so much more. You're aware of it. It's not the end of the road. You know there's a long, long, long path to go, but it doesn't matter. You already ticked that thing, and I think that card came yesterday as well. So you already ticked, and this is it. This is Ace of Cups. So there's someone else coming into your life. There's a new opportunity if that's about business, and it's going to be like love at first sight. Even if it's business, it's going to be like, wow, this is exactly what I was looking for. And it's going to be overwhelmed. You're going to be overwhelmed with emotion, really positive energy, and it's so refreshing. I mean, it's not just because it's water, but it's definitely refreshing. It's not, you know, you cannot compare this energy and this energy. I mean, come on, we cannot find more opposite than those two. So you deserve something really beautiful because you worked hard. You had to learn the hard way, maybe. Maybe you believed in people a bit too much, and now you have to realize, like, you know, you have to choose your people, like you have to choose your battles. Anyhow, on this note, have a beautiful day. I'm gonna keep it simple today with 11 minutes. Damn. And I see you tomorrow. Ciao.